Welcome to a new feature I'm calling the Mma Sartorialist. The inspiration for this, of course, being hashtag Chris Carriasso suit. In this feature, I'm going to look at and, let's be honest, make fun of some of the terrible fashion that happens in the world of mixed martial arts. Please spread this video with our spirit animal hashtag Chris Carriasso suit. So, with no further ado, and basically because I didn't have time or really the desire to go back and watch all of the bad MMA fashion I've seen this year, here's the three worst fighter fashions I could think of off the top of my head in 2016. Number one, and really the reason I wanted to do this video in the first place, look at Tim Kennedy's goddamn suit at the AAA. What the fuck is that? First of all, Tim Kennedy, you're not from Texas, bro. You're from California, and you live in Austin. I lived in Dallas for 2 years. I'm basically as much of a Texan as Tim Kennedy. I say y'all every now and then. Me and Tim Kennedy are equally as Texan, and neither of us can pull up this cowboy getup. I don't want to get too much into how badly the patterns are matched here because, honestly, besides the shirt and the tie, the suit is dope. That is a dope suit. I like the pattern, the checkered squares. That might even be a Glenn Platt. I couldn't find a great high def image of this, but the suit is dope. The shirt could be all right if you're a rodeo clown or if you are going to a Stars and Stripes themed 4th of July party, maybe. And the tie is just basic Republican red. But really, the way it goes together, you can't wear checks on checks, right? That's just not going to work. So, from the beginning, that was bad. And the colors clash, and it looks terrible. And really, it made me want to make a video. That's how bad it was. And my big question here is Tim Kennedy getting divorced? Because I know Tim Kennedy's married, and I have no idea how his wife let him leave the house like that. So either Tim Kennedy's on his way to divorce and his wife just no longer cares about what he looks like when he leaves the house, or she wasn't there when he got married and he's still in a healthy marriage and he just really decided that looked good. But one way or the other, worst outfit of the year, hands down. Second, I want to talk about Cody Garbrandt's quote unquote pattern matching from this past weekend, where he throws together pinstripes, again, like a Glenn Plaid suit, and then the tie, where none of that works together to the point that Dominic Cruz, who often I think does not match his tie and pocket square to his suit very well. He actually did well in this picture, but he brings up the bad pattern matching. Pattern matching is really hard, man. I just recently kind of got into pattern matching the last year and a half, and I basically study articlesofstyle.com's pattern matching article every time I'm trying to put together something with different patterns. It's really hard. It's for people who are really good at dressing and really have an eye for fashion, which is not me and is definitely not Cody Garbrandt. And lastly, if you follow me on Twitter at John's Crazy Life, you have no doubt heard me complain about Dan's pocket squares. I bring this up because it's probably the only real criticism you can make of Brian Stan as a person. And, as much as I want him to adopt me, everyone's just always kissing his ass. So here's the one thing you're bad at, Brian Stan. If you're watching this, you cannot match your pocket squares to save your life. I've literally never seen him do it right. Brian Stan also used to wear really bad suits. When I was going through this, I found some of the suits he was wearing during his fighting days, and there's one with him in like this brown suit with like a blue striped shirt. Oh, it's bad, man. It's bad. And it looks like a Pops' suit. Almost hashtag Chris Carriasso suit level of bad. But he never seems to get his pocket squares right. I couldn't find a great example. This example is decent. I mean, he's still in the right spectrum, but the idea with pocket squares and ties is either you want to match them exactly or you want them to be like a shade or two shades off. This is 3 or 4 shades off, so it's still not right, but it's at least blue. There are times where I see him on Fox or FS1 and he'll be wearing a blue suit and a white shirt with like a checkered purple and brown pocket square. Like, I swear to God, I'm not making that up. It's been burned into my brain. I just couldn't find a picture of it. But he just throws pocket squares in there like I'm not sure he thinks they're supposed to match the outfit or whatnot. Like I said, Cruz wasn't great at it, but recently Cruz either got a girlfriend or a stylist or something because he's nailing it now. But Brian Stan's pocket squares. You'll consistently hear me talk about this on Twitter because they're consistently off, and it's such an easy thing. Just find someone to match your pocket squares, Brian Stan. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I made you laugh a little. And if you're an MMA fighter watching this, get a stylist. They're not expensive. They'll do it for you for free at Nordstrom's. Nordstrom's will literally style you for free. You don't even have to buy anything. Just take pictures of the outfits and recreate them yourself. Get a stylist. Stop doing your own fashion. You'll end up like hashtag Chris Cariaso suit. Don't do it. And if you do, then you might end up on the next episode of the MMA Sartorialist. This is Jon Lee for 3026 Breakdown. Thanks for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, share it, like it with your friends, spread it around, and if you're going to share it on Twitter or Facebook, use the hashtag Chris Cariaso suit. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.